Somebody asked me the other week, Shreya, how can I stop being average? I started thinking about being an average person and mediocrity, and I come to a conclusion that what we need to do to stop being average is nothing but doing what everyone else is not doing, or just doing opposite of what everyone else is doing. So let's understand this with an example. If your friends are going out for a party on a Friday night, you can simply avoid that. You can go back home and you can read a book or maybe take a course. So you're totally in the opposite direction of what your friends are doing. The whole idea of this concept is to not do what everyone else is doing. So if people around you or people in general on the internet are talking about IPL or talking about nepotism, so maybe you should just talk about something totally different. If people around you are going for MBA, this actually happened with me a few years ago. Everyone around me was doing an MBA and they were planning their higher education. What I did, I just took a job and I started doing what I wanted to do. I started my channel, I started writing my book, I started writing on online platforms. See, I'm not saying that what they did was wrong, but I'm just saying that doing what nobody else is doing gives you a platform to be different from the rest of the people. An average person does what everyone is doing. So when people say that, okay, I became an engineer, there are few people who genuinely became engineer because they wanted to, but most of us and most of them were forced to become an engineer. So that's the reason none of them enjoy their jobs. They are burdened down with a lot of negative beliefs and they don't know how to take control of their lives. So that's how this whole ideology works. Average people follow others, extraordinary people follow their dreams. So you need to understand that to become your best version, to become extraordinary, you have to do what nobody else is doing. Can you believe that there are so many people, there are so many engineers in the world? All of them were born to become engineers. Do you think they are not creative enough? Do you think they are not talented, or they do not have any other identity of their own? I totally do not believe that. But they chose that path because it was already carved for them. They chose it because it was easier. They chose it because they were asked to. When Elon Musk was a child, he would do things that none of the other kids in his class were doing. He learned to code even before he hit 12, and he earned his first $500 by selling a computer game. Elon was unconventional from the very beginning. He did things that none of the people around him were doing. And today he has things that none of us can even dream about having. And that's what happened with Warren Buffett. He started investing when he was 11. Do you know why this ideology of being unconventional works? Because we are competing to become the best average person we can be. So we are competing to become the best employee of one particular company, or we are planning to become the best engineer in that lot. Everyone around us is average, and if you are surrounded with people who are inspiring, people who have dreams, who are hardworking and who are talented, then maybe you are the lucky one. But not all of us are as lucky. So we do pick up careers that everyone is picking. We have interests that is acceptable by our parents. We marry the person who's in our comfort zone. We end up being the perfect aam aadmi, average person, because we have raised to become an aam aadmi. This is how we've been brought up. This is in our upbringing. This is in our mind. I'm not saying that being average is substandard. What I'm saying is, why do we get satisfied with a drop of water when we have the ability to get an ocean to ourselves? I would like to quote Bob Proctor here. Chances are, if you're following the crowd, you are following the wrong path. So, with this podcast, with this video, I just want to tell you guys to be unconventional, just to be yourself. I hope you enjoyed this mini episode and this mini series. You know what? I have this amazing email list which I send every Sunday. It has all the lessons that I've learned over the week. It has my favorite books, my favorite podcast episodes. I would love to have you on that list, and I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it as much. So, thank you for listening.